All right, let's talk about something that almost every business struggles with. Taking this absolute flood of data we all have and turning it into smart decisions. Today, we're going to deconstruct the tool that's making that possible, the modern dashboard creator. So, let me start with a question that probably hits pretty close to home for a lot of you. Have you ever felt like you're just drowning in spreadsheets? Like you're buried under endless rows and columns of raw numbers? It's a really frustrating place to be. But you know what? It's not a place you have to stay. You see, that feeling of being completely overwhelmed, it points to a huge challenge in business today. We are fantastic at collecting data, but the real goal, the thing we're all trying to do, is find the story that's hidden inside all those numbers. It's about turning all that raw stuff into clear, actionable insights. And this gets us right to the heart of the traditional data dilemma. For years, if you wanted those insights, you needed somebody with complex coding skills, or you had to pay for these super expensive platforms, or just spend hours and hours building reports by hand. It was a massive bottleneck that just slowed everything down. So, what's the solution? Well, this is where the dashboard creator comes in. Think of it as a tool that lets you visually design a dashboard, connect it to your data, and present it all without writing a single line of code. And that's the absolute game changer. You don't have to be a developer to do this. And what this does is it creates this fundamental shift in focus. The whole point is to get your team's time away from all that tedious data prep and aim it squarely at what actually matters, making smarter, faster decisions based on the insights you're finally able to see. Okay, so we get the what and the why. So now let's dive into the how. What are the core features that really make these tools so powerful? Let's look inside. At its core, the process is incredibly simple. It's really just 3 steps: connect, design, and deploy. First, you connect to where your data lives. Then, you design your dashboard using a really simple drag-and-drop interface. And finally, you deploy it to your team. It's built to be fast and lets you do it yourself.
It all starts with connecting your data. And let's be real, no organization keeps all of its data in one perfect place, right? It's in SQL databases, it's in Excel files, Google Sheets, it's literally everywhere. A good dashboard creator can pull all of those scattered sources together into one unified view.
So once your data is connected, you get to the fun part, making it visual. And this isn't just about making pretty charts. It's about choosing the right visual to tell the story you want to tell. Maybe a bar chart for sales trends or a gauge for a critical KPI. You have a whole toolkit to bring your data to life. So once you build this dashboard, where does it live? Well, you've got a really important choice here. You can go with the cloud-based option for speed and the ability to access it from anywhere. Or, if you've got really strict security needs, you can deploy it on-premises, on your own servers, giving you total control. The key word here is flexibility. Now, this whole new approach kind of makes you wonder, right? How do these modern tools really stack up against those huge traditional business intelligence, or BI, platforms that so many big companies have been using for years? When you put them side by side, the difference in philosophy is just night and day. Modern dashboard creators are built for speed and accessibility. That means no coding, lower costs, and faster results. Traditional BI has often been about brute force. You're talking complex setups, a really steep learning curve, and usually some pretty significant licensing costs. Now, this isn't to say that it replaces every single massive BI system out there. Instead, think of it as the agile alternative. It's for the teams that need to move fast and get answers now, without that huge upfront investment of a traditional system. So, we've seen the tech, but what does this actually look like in the real world? I mean, who is actually using these tools, and what are they getting out of it? Oh man, the use cases are all over the map. I mean, imagine a sales team tracking revenue against their quota in real time, or an executive getting that perfect high-level snapshot of the business's health first thing every morning. Every dashboard is custom-built to answer the specific questions that drive that part of the business. And this, right here, might be the most important part. These tools are designed for everyone. By just taking away that coding barrier, they basically democratize data. It's not just for the data scientists anymore. Now, anybody in the organization, from a tiny startup to a massive enterprise, can build their own insights. And it all comes down to this one idea: empowerment. It's about giving your teams the ability to cut through all the noise, find some clarity, and make smarter, more informed decisions using the data they already have.
So it really leaves us with one final question for you to think about. Every single business out there is sitting on a mountain of data. And hidden somewhere inside that mountain are the answers to your most important questions. The only challenge is, how are you going to unlock them? What story is your data just waiting to tell?
The good news is, you don't have to just sit and wonder about it. The best way to really understand the power of these tools is to just try them. Look around for demos or free trials, connect some of your own data, and just see what stories you can uncover. It might just change the way you make decisions. Thanks for listening.